I'm Russell White, I'm from the UK. I've been working here for 4 months and I work on Collections UK. Yes, I do actually. I do enjoy working here. It's always busy and I have a lot of work to do, and I meet a lot of people working here. It's a very young environment, and it's just a fantastic place to work in, and every day is different. I can't say that it's the same, and yeah, it's enjoyable working here. My first day here, I remember I arrived here, and I'll be honest, I was actually a couple of minutes late, and Dalia actually come to pick me up. And yeah, I remember we went to the kitchen area and I brought some sandwiches to the team, and yeah, I obviously met everybody on the team. And the first day was quite strange for me because obviously I didn't really know what to do, and yeah, it was a bit nerve-wracking, I suppose. But obviously, I remember feeling that, you know, as time went on, everything settled down, and yeah. Zajebiście. Much. Yeah. What else? I think that's it, more or less. Whew. Probably when I was a child, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. I remember always wanting the PlayStation because my friends had it, and that was something that I remember as a child, and then also as a teenager, always wanting the latest technology. I remember somebody once saying I'm an amazing person, and it's sometimes quite surreal when somebody can give you such a compliment, because it's just, you almost can't believe that, you know, you can mean so much to somebody else. And yeah, so for me that would be probably the best compliment. But as for personal features, maybe some people have commented on my eyes and my smile. But probably the funniest compliment I've received is that somebody actually said to me they like my nose, and that's something I've never really liked about my own appearance, and something I've always felt a bit uncomfortable with. So the fact somebody actually said they like my nose, it was really quite funny for me. Probably, I think I'm a talkative person, and I would say that's something I do like about myself. I like to think I'm approachable and people can talk to me, and yeah, that's something I like to think I am. I think I would have liked to have lived during the Victorian period in England, because just the way it was in England, especially in London, it was very different to what it's like nowadays. You know, the dress, the way everybody used to dress. London itself as a city has evolved a lot since then, and it would have been very interesting to live in this time and to see how different things were, and just the style of homes as well. And even nowadays you can find Victorian houses in England, and they're very old, and there's something very special about them. So yeah, I think I would have liked to have lived during this period. Probably playing with a train set around my grandparents, because as a child I used to have a train set, and yeah, it was a model train set, so I used to play there every other weekend or something like that. And yeah, I used to enjoy trains, and I used to watch Thomas the Tank Engine as a child. So yeah, I was really fascinated with trains. And so my biggest passion is probably football, because I love watching football. As a child I used to play football, and then growing up I realised I wasn't so good at football, but I then became a football referee and also a football coach. And something that I really enjoyed doing was coaching children with disabilities. So that was something that I really had a lot of passion in. And yeah, I would say sports in general is something I'm really passionate about, but football in particular. It would be a Spanish meal. In Spanish it's called arroz al horno, and in English it would translate as something like rice in the oven, more or less. And it's a traditional dish from Valencia, and it contains rice, chicken, some garlic, tomato, potatoes. What else? That's more or less it, but it's very, very nice. But I think probably it would be a situation with girls, especially when I was younger. I was very shy with girls, and I think especially when I liked them, I would, you know, go red and feel very uncomfortable. So probably it would be the situation with girls saying something silly and then, you know, getting embarrassed, going red, and then them realising, and yeah, it would be something like that. I lived in Spain for 3 years, and so I tried some food there that was very different. Snails is one of them. That was very strange for me. And also eel. Eel is quite strange as well. It's something I think as well, being English, we're very fussy with what we eat, and I think, you know, coming here to Poland, there are some dishes that are different, and some English people I think would look at them and go, oh, they're not very nice, but until you try it, that's when you realise that actually there are some amazing meals, and yeah, obviously in Spain, snails is different, but yeah, it's funny. They taste a bit like mushrooms. I used to think I'd like to live somewhere peaceful in a rural area, but actually moving here, I live close to the centre, and at the moment I do enjoy living in the centre. And where I come from in England, I come from a small village where you have to go in a car and you have to go everywhere, and so it's quite nice to feel I'm close to everything here. And yeah, for now it's nice and enjoyable to live near everything. Okay, I know. Okay, so Pilar Rubio, she's a Spanish TV presenter, and I would like to be stuck in a lift with her because she's somebody that on the Spanish TV, she's really bubbly, energetic, and quite crazy person that I think if I was stuck in a lift with her, it would be quite a funny experience. I think it would make me not feel uncomfortable or nervous about being stuck there, and it would be really funny to see how she would act, and yeah, it would be funny. Bigos. Shower. Black.
Smith and Nephew.
Knee replacement. Wrocław.